Hi, so this video is a follow-up to a video I made about a weekish ago on the Dear Poptropica Fans, the first one. So if you have not seen that, you need to go watch that before you watch this video. And this video is a little bit different. Basically, instead of just sitting down and filming this video, I actually went live on my Twitch channel and talked about it live, and now I'm just editing the VOD to make into a video. So don't worry, that is not what this channel is. This is not just Theo posts his edited VODs. That is just what this specific video is, because I didn't feel like filming a whole nother video as a follow-up, and I was going live anyway, so I was like, might as well combine the two. If you want to watch the full unedited version of this live stream, that'll be up on my archive channel, Theo's Morgue. That should be in the card above you somewhere. But yeah, this is just the edited down version of what's relevant. Alright, so basically, we have learned a lot more about the whole guest writer blog situation. This isn't a follow-up to anything else I talked about in the video. This is just the guest writer blog. They still have not addressed the whole fan art ad thing whatsoever. That's just not a thing that I think they'll ever address. And then, we're not going to be diving too much into, the whole, parasocial relationship dynamic, but maybe we maybe we will, because that and the guest writer blog are linked in the way that it's working. So basically, this follow-up is happening in the first place because this video did astronomically well. This video did incredibly well. This is now our most viewed video. Our most viewed video used to be a Kipo video that Isaac made months ago, so it was just steadily collecting views. This one is now skyrocketing, and it's still getting more and more views every single day. Yes, we mill. So yeah, obviously we had to do a follow-up, especially because we've learned so much more. But literally look at this. If you see the gray dot, the gray line at the bottom, that's average performance, and look how much better this is doing. This is insane. This is, for a channel of our size, this was very unexpected, and especially about Poptropica. A lot of the comments on this video are actually people just saying, I used to play Poptropica, and I don't anymore, and it's so, I'm guessing this is being found mostly by people who aren't in the Poptropica fandom, even though this was literally meant only for people in the Poptropica fandom, so I find that interesting. But yeah, this is a follow-up to that. Okay. So, I'm not going to read all of this. Basically, the important part is Slanted Fish showed her screenshot of her email. And I was very worried about not being able to get a screenshot because I knew I was not going to get the guest writer position. So, I'm glad Slanted Fish was just, willing enough to just share her own. So, over the past day, a few of us from the PHC received an email from the Poptropica creators inviting us to be Poptropica guest bloggers. Invisible Ring, whom you might recognize from our recent fan videos and compilations of the Poptropica comics, Purple Paw, a PHB staff writer, and yours truly, Slanted Fish, Asha, PHB staffer. What an opportunity. Okay. So, already, they're picking many people, because this is 3 people that we know of in the community who have been picked. And I think one other person got picked who I just can't think of right now. And then also, whoever wrote the first blog post, because someone's already written a blog post, and it's someone that I don't think anyone knows who it is. So if we look, so here's the email. I'm not going to read the whole email. Here are the important parts about the email. In order to keep everyone safe, you cannot share any personal information about yourself, including where you live, what your real name is, etc. You're free to take screenshots of the game or capture gameplay via screen recording, but all content will be reviewed by our team to make sure there's nothing personal shared. Okay, so first of all, them saying you can't share any personal information like your real name means that everyone is gonna have to go by their Poptropican's name. By this logic, if I was writing, I would not be able to use the name Theo's Ghost, the name that you can find me under, literally everywhere. I would have to say Perfect Ghost. And even though Theo's Ghost comes from Perfect Ghost, I wouldn't be able to say the actual name. Or I'm Theo's Ghost on Twitch and YouTube, but then Theodore1312 on all social medias. I wouldn't be able to say that because that's my real name. So that's already alarming to me. I get, the whole, address, don't dox yourself, obviously, but, this is interesting. And then also the fact that they're going to review all screenshots and stuff. This means that the Poptropica creators are assuming that the people who are taking this job are so incompetent that they're just gonna, like, screenshot their location. Like, how do you even do that? Like, I get your first name is in the corner of your screen. On some computers, it's not on mine actually, but like on my laptop I think it is. But like these people, they even said 13 plus. Like they said this is 13 plus. They're assuming they're getting like the dumbest teenagers in the world to do this. That like you're gonna like what? Like what can you even screenshot on your computer besides your name? Like if I were to take a screenshot on my computer right now, nothing personal would be shared about me other than what applications I have. You would be able to see that I have Microsoft 365. Oh no, what a shame. So this kind of rubs me the wrong way, the fact that they are just automatically assuming that the guest writers are just like brain dead. I don't know if that's the right word, but you know what I mean. And then the second part says, to help you be able to experience Poptropica to the fullest, we've awarded your account 10,000 credits. This is not okay. I don't know who thinks this is okay, but it's not okay. 10,000 credits for you literally doing someone at Poptropica's job. What that wouldn't be okay in any way, shape, or form, just at all. 10,000 credits, you can't even buy everything in the store with 10,000 credits. I did the math before this video. I literally went onto the Poptropica store, got my phone calculator out, and was just like typing and adding up all the prices. 10,000 credits can't even buy you every single thing in the store. And they're literally just giving that away as payment for doing their job. Also, speaking of 10k credits, I've never gotten the 10k credits drawing from the beef thing, even though I was DM'd for it. Because I don't know who has or who hasn't gotten their 10,000 credits, but that is definitely interesting. Yeah, so that's ridiculous. And here's the thing that, like, drives me crazy. Like, Isaac and I got free 2-year memberships for, like, just using our own platform to talk about Poptropica. We just made our own Poptropica videos, and they thought that, like, hey, let's give these 2 free memberships. I think our memberships or something is, like, $100 worth of memberships. So Isaac and I, for just having fun and doing our own videos, we have gotten more payment than the people who are going to be, like, doing work on the actual Poptropica website. Like, make that make sense. Like, when I make a Poptropica video, guess what? In the description, I link my own personal channel and I talk about my own social media and I shout out the artists and I give credit to artists when I use art in videos. When I make Poptropica videos, I am given credit and the people's work that I use are given credit. When the Poptropica team decides to hire out, not even hire, just like grab fans, they give me a free membership, a free 2 years of membership, but they only give them 10,000 credits, which isn't even enough to, like, buy out the whole store. You could, like, literally spend your entire 10,000 credits within, like, 5 minutes, and you won't even have every item. Like, it used to be, like, many years ago that when you were a member, you could get every store item for free. And now it's, like, you can't even get every store item for free if you're working for the Poptropica creators. Like, that won't sit right with me, and it will never sit right with me. And honestly, if they see this and they're like, let's take away his membership, do it. I barely play your game anyway. Like, if I'm gonna ever play Poptropica again, it's gonna be on Flashpoint if I can ever get it to work on my computer, but, like, do it. I mean, I'll be sad, but, like, do it. So yeah, the 10,000 credits, that is just ridiculously low for them literally writing blogs for you. But then they're not even writing full blogs, because let's get to the next part of this email. All you need to do to get started is email us what you want to share on the Pop blog. No more than 2 posts per month and less than 1,000 words. Keep in mind that a lot of our players are under 12, so keep it kid-friendly. Alright, keeping it kid-friendly, obviously I understand that is not the problem with this part. The problem with this is, first, under 1,000 words is not a lot. Fun fact, 1,000 words is really not a lot. How many words are is like a PHB post? This whole post that I'm looking at, this is more than 1,000 words. I bet you this is definitely more than 1,000 words. Like, 1,000 words is really not a lot, so I guess the argument can be made if they're not writing that much, then of course they're only being paid less. But if these people just want blogs that are less than 1,000 words, why can't you do that yourself? Like, why do you need someone else to write you, like, 700 words? Like, they're not even outsourcing to get longer blogs. They're outsourcing to get the exact same quality and length of blogs. They're just literally refusing to do it at this point. And it just blows my mind. Like, you're not even going to take this opportunity of your fans being willing to work for you for free. You're not even going to use that opportunity to at least get, like, good work out of them. You're just going to be like, no, write like a paragraph. Can barely buy anything with 10k credits because most stuff in the store requires membership to be able to buy it at all. I have like 8k credits from over the years because I can't buy anything. That is also an incredible point. Thank you, Hyper Lil Neko. That is a great point. Yeah, if you're not a member, you can't even use your 10,000 credits because like half of the store things are member items. I didn't even realize that. The blog post only has 508 words. Really? The PHB post or like the actual post? Maybe it's just a big font. Maybe I'm just bad at words, but like 1,000 words, I know. Like a whole page of writing on like Microsoft Word or something, that's about 1,000 words. Well, anyway, I'm just saying they're not even outsourcing to get longer blogs because a lot of their blogs are under 1,000 words. So the fact that they're not even like gonna use this opportunity of fans being willing to like write for them to get more than 1,000 words is really sad. And then I want to talk about this other part. 2 posts per month. No more than 2 posts per month. These people are demanding multiple blogs. Not demanding, but they are anticipating that their writers are going to be like giving them multiple pieces of work. Like they're not even like saying like you get one chance to write for the Poptropica blog. It's like, no, continue doing this please for months on end. And I don't think it's 10,000 per post. Like if we look at this, I don't think it says 10,000 per post. Like, it doesn't say 10,000 per post. It just says 10,000. And it even says to experience Poptropica to the fullest. If you want them to experience Poptropica to the fullest, you'd give them a free membership. Like, you gave me a free membership. You gave the winner of the Dream Island contest a free membership. You cannot give the people writing for you a free membership. Like, it's clearly not that hard to give people a free membership. Like, the whole, like, 10,000 credits thing is really what is, like, making me, like, so upset about this. Is that a free membership, like, that clearly costs nothing for you to do. Because they were just able to give it to me and Isaac like that. I mentioned it once in a Poptropica Month video, and they saw how much traffic Poptropica Month was getting, so they just gave it to me. But these people only get 10,000 credits. If you're not a member, you can't even spend 10,000 credits. I don't even think there's 10,000 credits worth of stuff to buy if you're not a member. Maybe there is. I don't know. I'm not going to go onto the website and do the math right now live on stream. If you're not a member, you can't spend 10,000 credits, I wouldn't think. And if you would, like I said, even if you are a member, 10,000 credits can't even buy everything in the store. Like, that is a ridiculously low amount for someone who is literally doing your job for you. Someone who you are asking to just do your job for you so you can have a more active blog instead of you just being able to write, like, this whole blog post apparently is only 500 words. You can't churn out 500 words a week. You can't do that. Like, I could do that. I could churn out 500 words like an hour. And I'm not even paid to do it. Like, I don't know these people's lives. I'm just a dumb child. But, like, I would imagine that they could easily do that. I'm curious as to why they are putting a monthly cap on the number of posts you can write. I love more content on the blog, especially since we probably won't get any updates. Yeah! Well, it's probably because I get the monthly cap because they probably picked multiple people. Like, they clearly picked a lot of people for this. Maybe not a lot, but, like, quite a few. So if everyone was sending in weekly blogs, they would maybe have, like, 2 blogs a day. So I get the cap just because there's multiple people. If it was one person that they had picked, then I would be like, the monthly cap is stupid. But because, like, knowing that there are multiple people picked for this, like, it kind of makes sense, the monthly cap. But still, the monthly cap, even saying that implies that they are expecting these people to, like, want to write multiple times for them. Which, no, they shouldn't have to. Yeah, like, are we ever gonna get an update on the airlines thing? We made a whole video about that because we wanted to, like, get our predictions out, like, oh, it's gonna be something big, and they've never followed up on that. So this is the thing that started it all, and what I would like to look at is the comments. Oh my god, there are 54 comments on this? Okay, I only looked at the comments in like the days before it. I'm gonna lower my volume levels just a little bit. I feel like I'm getting really loud. I'm sorry. There's 54 comments on this. What I want to look at is how many children in these comments are upset that they can't write for Poptropica. Like, it's just really funny. So let's look at these comments. Oh my god! Okay, so first we just have normal comments and then Joey. We'll just ignore him. 3 years too young. So this anonymous 10-year-old cannot write for Poptropica. And then White Fox is, oh my god. Look at this. White Fox, I'm not gonna read all of this, but like this 10-year-old is losing their shit. I'm only 10 though, that's disappointing. I love Poptropica. There's this Poptropica event that I think you should do for all fox lovers. It's White Fox again. You should make a special event that includes a fox outfit, a fox headband with ears and an orange shirt and a white circle on it and a tail, and there should be a white fox on it too, or a fox on that. Please, that would be my greatest wish. This really isn't fair. Someone could be responsible and know a lot about Poptropica without being 13 or over. Denying someone just because they are too young and people below 13 can be still responsible and mature like me isn't fair. Instead, you should have people fill out a test to see if they are eligible. Someone's age has nothing to do with how mature they can be. Please change this. White Fox, the fact that you claim to be so mature, but you're not mature enough to see that this is literally just, like, cheap exploitation of a fan base. Yeah, no, I'm glad you can't write for this blog. Sorry. I hope you're not watching this, but I kind of hope you are. This is a wake-up call. Don't be disappointed that they can't use you for free work. Like, it's not even that much work. Yeah, this is a great point. Great point. People under 13 cannot consent to something like this. Wonderful. Brilliant. Genius. We love to see it. You're mature if you're crying. I know. This is the peak of maturity, writing out multiple paragraphs in the comments of a blog post. I know. It's peak maturity. Shy Popper, now Silver Raptor. This is not fair. People under 13 have some good ideas too. So unfair. I think a lot of people agree. A lot of people know a lot. My sister, White Fox. Oh my god, is this White Fox again? Oh my god. This is White Fox on like 5 different alt accounts. Well, I know she's not watching the live, but she might be watching the YouTube video because anyone can watch that, but yeah, this is so mature of you. You're such a mature 10-year-old to make like 3 different alts to comment on a blog post complaining that you're too young to do something. Not to bully a child, but I'm definitely bullying a child. This one I love. Ding dang, I'm only 9. Oh, ding dang it, I'm only 9. I'm gonna say that all the time now. Ding dang it. I love that. The reason I'm showing all this is to add my point that like people are unbelievably like devoted and like ready to like write for Poptropica. Like people are like barging in trying to get this guest writer position, and I don't understand why. Like I applied for like the memes, for like the haha funny. I was never intending on writing a single post for those people. I just was kind of hoping I'd maybe get the email back saying I could, so that I could get the screenshot and show it in the video. Thank you, Slanted Fish, for posting your screenshot on the PHB though. That was very cool. So I don't get it. I really don't get it, because you don't get any sort of platform because you can't promote yourself unless you're like Slanted Fish or someone whose entire brand is Poptropica and you go by your Poptropica name everywhere. That would be the only benefit to having your Poptropica name tied to it. Like, I don't go by my Poptropica name. HF Evra doesn't go by their Poptropica name. It's Mess of a Being. Like, I know, no one in this chat who I've seen so far has a Poptropica name. Let me think. Who are, like, other, like, content creators? Stevie's father doesn't go by his Poptropica name, Fast Ride. That would be ridiculous as a name, as, like, a screen name, Fast Ride. Like, yeah, no one goes by their Poptropica names besides the PHB authors, I would say. Like, I very rarely see anyone else who goes strictly by their Poptropica name. Invisible Ring goes by her Poptropica name, and that is the name of her YouTube channel, so if she inevitably writes a post because she got the position, then if people were to then search Invisible Ring, it would take them to her YouTube channel. So yeah, and on this, we know it's just going to be your Poptropica name. Like, that's just what they said. Because if we scroll up, so here is the actual guest post. This is the first ever guest post on Poptropica, and it is from Fearless Walker. I have no idea who Fearless Walker is. I have never heard of Fearless Walker. They aren't on any of the Poptropica Discords or anything. I've never seen them on Poptropica Instagram. I tried to look up their name on Poptropica Tumblr, didn't find them. So Fearless Walker either doesn't have any sort of social media, which is valid, or they just simply don't go by their Poptropica name on any social media, which means the fact that they were only credited as Fearless Walker means I can't find them at all. Marianne is both a PHB author and a content creator. She doesn't go by her Poptropica name. That's who I was thinking. I was like, there's someone for the PHB who doesn't go by their Poptropica name, and it was Marianne. Thank you. So yeah, anyway, Fearless Walker has received no credit for this because none of us know who they are. Either they're someone who just doesn't have an online presence whatsoever and just doesn't, like, have anywhere for us to find them, but, like, this is really sad that, like, we just have no clue who wrote this post. On the Poptropica help blog, when you write a guest post, I know because Isaac and I did it, Isaac was able to say, "Hi, it's Isaac from Dimension Bros," not "Hi, it's Zippy Stomper." I mean, it's very well sensed, like, this person isn't on Discord or anything, that they just don't have any sort of, like, online presence, whatever, and they just play Poptropica, so that is most likely the case. But, like, let's say hypothetically Marianne got the position. I know she didn't, or maybe she did, I don't think she did. At the time everyone's getting their emails, we were on Discord. But let's say hypothetically, Marianne gets the guest writer position. Woo! Marianne gets the guest writer position. She writes a little less than 1,000 words blog post, sends it away, and uh-oh, it's her Poptropica name. I don't actually remember her Poptropican's name, but it's her Poptropican's name. Now, even though on the PHB it's Marianne the Conqueror, on Instagram I'm pretty sure it's Marianne the Conqueror, and if she has a Twitter, it's probably Marianne the Conqueror, no one would be able to find any of that because it would just say her Poptropican's name. It wouldn't say, and I highly doubt, someone try it. If there are any guest writers watching this, please, for the love of God, try it. Try and plug your social media or something, please, and see if they edited it out. Please do that for me. Just, I ask one thing of you, and that is try to plug a social media and see whether or not they allow it. Because if they allow it, then my whole view on this changes. Then I'm like, okay, fine. Then it's like a platform for people, sure. But if they do not allow you to, like, tag your social media, if they edit that out, we're going to war, basically. No, we're not, but, like, I'll be very upset. So, any guest writers watching this, if they do not let you plug a social media, if you don't have a social media, just, like, find, like, someone else's. Like, find one of your friends, or, like, find someone with a social media. Go on Discord and ask whose social media that you can plug. Just test it for me. Just test it. I just want to see how it goes. Because I told Invisible Ring when she got her thing, I was like, write about your YouTube channel and how you make Poptropica videos. And she was like, I'll try that, but I don't know if they'll let me do that. So we'll see if they're allowing people to actually use this as a platform or if they're just exploiting their fan base. Maybe if you wrote, and if you want more pop content, check out this YouTube channel. Yeah, do something exactly like that. Like say, and if you want to hear more from me, go to this. And if they edit that out, oh my god, I'm gonna be fuming. I'm gonna be absolutely livid. And like, let's actually, oh, wrong thing. I clicked on the wrong thing. So let's actually read this post. I don't know if Fearless Walker is watching this, but this post kind of sucks. It's just a top 10 list of literally disjointed random facts. Like, none of these are coherent. This is literally just 5 facts that they just pulled out, and they were just like, yes, here is a post for you, Poptropica Masters. I don't know why Fearless Walker sounds like that. You probably don't sound like that. I'm so sorry if you're watching this. Like, they say 5 random facts. This is the content that the Poptropica creators couldn't do themselves. The Poptropica creators just didn't have the time, energy, or even willpower to just sit down and write 5 facts. They couldn't do that. They literally had to get a child to do that for them. I'm assuming Fearless Walker's a child. I'm assuming most of the people doing this are like between 13 to 18, although I know Slanted Fish is over 18. But like the Poptropica creators couldn't do this themselves. They couldn't do that themselves. Oh, because I went to the Be Right Back screen. I was like, what happened to the chat box? It's because I went to the Be Right Back screen accidentally. Okay. If you are a guest writer of Poptropica, like Invisible Ring, Purple Paw, Slanted Fish, I beg of you, do not write for these people. I know it's not going to take you long to write under 1,000 words and just email it, but don't even do that. Don't give them anything. Don't do this. Don't do this. And it just, like, I don't understand what people are wanting from this, because it's not a platform as that we know of. It's not even a place where you can fully be creative, because, like, you're only limited to under 1,000 words. Like, you can't even be super active with it, because you're only allowed 2 a month, but, like, that is because there is multiple. Like, and you're not even, like, I don't think you're getting direct communication with the creators. You literally just email their blogs. So, I don't understand what this is. I'm just trying to, like, get in the headspace of, like, why you would want this, because all it would be, the only thing that you would get out of this guest writer position is just recognition. Recognition from the creators. And I don't know why you want that, because guess what? The creators, they just because they know who you are, they don't really, like, Natalie, whoever is writing these emails, she probably forgets about you the second she leaves her job. They don't actually care. Like, them getting an email from you and picking you, it's not them being like, I trust this member of the fan base, I believe they have good ideas. It's just like, yeah, pick that one. You're not actually being recognized or noticed or anything. It's just someone picking you. Someone who we don't know the names or faces of. We know one is called Natalie, and I forgot the CEO's name. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And if you do ever get this position, or any of the guest writers, don't write for them, please. Don't let them think that this is okay, and this is something that will work and they can do, and that this is a sound business model. Don't let them think that. You cannot let them think that. Because if everyone who gets the guest writer position just starts writing blogs for them, like, they're gonna think this is an okay thing to do because it's working. And if they see that it's working, they're gonna continue to do this until the day Poptropica dies. And they can't do that. They're already using fan content with the video ad that they play, where they don't credit any of the artists who they're showcasing. Like, you would think if you're showcasing fan art, you'd credit the artist and not crop out their watermarks, but they're already doing that. And now with this guest blog thing, if they see that they have enough people willing to produce work for them to just put on their website and not give credit to, they're gonna think it's okay, and it's just only gonna get worse and worse from here. Because as Poptropica cares less and less and less, they're just not gonna care about how they look. I need, like, some bigger YouTuber or some, like, higher up person with more of a platform to pick up on this story so that they get, like, shamed for it. Because I only have so much power. Like, we are gaining a lot more subscribers than we are, but I can only say so much. I only have a certain amount of influence, right? Like, there are people who I'm talking to now who I'm sure are, like, agreeing with me, but there's also the same amount of people who just don't watch my videos. Think Noodles. I know, get Think Noodles on this or something. Like, if you see this video on YouTube, like, shout out your favorite, like, bigger YouTuber or anything. Like, any, like, I don't know, like a commentary channel that you really like, or like a drama channel who isn't like Keemstar or something. I don't know, like, tag them, show them this video, be like, hey, this game company, this beloved game, their creators are doing this horrible thing. It's not horrible, but it's, like, kind of shitty. Please, like, tell people about this, because, like, they're not gonna stop until they realize that this is negatively affecting them. Right now, they're only, like, positively growing from this. They're getting more people to interact with the blog, and they're getting free blog posts. That's all that they're getting right now. That is what they're getting. Right now, all that they're gaining is free content, and the only bad thing happening to them is just me ranting about it. That's it. They're not gonna think it's not okay until enough people, because right now, the majority of the people in these comments and in the fandom as a whole are just like, we love this. This is great. This is a good thing that's happening. And not enough people are just, like, calling it out for what it is. Like, you're just using your fan base. And it's like, because they run a children's game, they think it's okay. Because they know their fan base is so young. The majority of people who actually care about Poptropica are younger people. Like, I am in the minority of being 17 and still caring about Poptropica. Like, a majority of the people who care are children. And so because of that, I'm, like, the only person calling this out. Because everyone else who plays Poptropica is a child and is, like, White Fox and, like, can't see that this is just, like, wrong. Like, they can't see that. And it's disheartening because even, like, everyone is just trying to sign up for this. And it's just like, I don't understand. I do not understand. Don't write for them, please. And it's really sad. It is really sad to see this. Think Noodles has responded to tweets about the dating sim before. He might also respond to this. Yeah. I think Noodles cares about the game enough to pick up on it. Maybe. Maybe. What kind of videos does he make? I have not checked up on Think Noodles in a while. I don't know, like, this really is our only chance to, like, get the creators to stop doing this, is if we get someone bigger to talk about this. Because, like, as much as, like, I would consider myself, like, Poptropica famous, and, like, well-known-ish in the fandom, like, I still don't have that big of a platform as he does. The two things we're bugging Think about, the dating sim and the shit show. Yeah, like, hey, Think Noodles. Hey, Think Noodles, you see this dumpster fire? Come help us put it out, please.